And
we are live.
Welcome to the Indoorfins.
This is you are on Evansfilms production channel, but you're being hijacked today on my channel. My channel is being hijacked
by me.
Tuesday. I'm Ethan.
I'm Tuesday. We're
together,
the Indoorfins.
We are the Indoorfins.
The Indoorfins.
Despite the fact that there's like 1,000 channels called the Indoorfins on YouTube, we're spelled the indoor, like we're indoors. Okay. And we have fins, like a dolphin.
Oh goodness, this is the
had best. To explain that for all the yokels out there. Okay. All right,
Ethan, relax.
So this is the what's the word? The inaugural.
The first time
podcast, a blogcast, webcast,
podcast, webcast, casting cast. We put cast on your cast.
We heard you like cast.
Everybody likes cast.
Of the Indoorfins Sports Podcast, coming to you all,
everybody,
in your homes.
In your homes, from your laptops, from your PCs.
We decided
from your couch.
To do it today. We've actually had 8 shows prior to this that we recorded not live. And we decided today because
today is the day LeBron James goes down.
Oh, that is a strong prediction.
It is my prediction. As you can see, I'm rocking the OG Victor Oladipo. I don't care that we're down by 6 points. Ooh, JR dismissed it. Oh, they got a layup. No, okay. Sorry, we are watching Game 7 literally live.
Right now, live on a very tiny, 20-inch TV screen.
Hey, it's where your monitor is bigger than this TV screen. I'm in love with it.
Yes.
I'm here for it. This is exactly what we need. And the Pacers are on a run right now. It is now a 4-point game.
Wow. It was
Lou just called timeout.
At the beginning of the second quarter, it was 31-19 Cleveland.
It was ugly.
And now it's 37-33 Cleveland. So it's a 4-point lead with just over 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
For everybody who is a super fan of statistics, this could be the first time LeBron James has been out before the finals since 2010. And if you don't remember, that was LeBron going out. It was not LeBron. It was Kobe versus Paul Pierce.
Wow.
That was actually the finals that year. It was the second Lakers versus Celtics series. Kobe got that one. Yep. Kobe got that one. Because remember, Kevin Garnett only got the one.
Yep.
But it was worth it. Meanwhile, we're advertising for the Avengers. Which one are we on? The Infinity Wars? I don't even remember.
Infinity Wars, yes.
Man, they're going to drag me in the comments. I never actually got to go see Black Panther. I'm so upset about it.
I saw this movie on Friday. I can't spoil it.
Did it exceed expectations, though? Did it, fit all of those,
Definitely exceeded my expectations.
We have low expectations for superhero films at this point, though. Especially considering what DC's been doing.
No, I think the opposite is true. I think I have high expectations.
Yeah.
Because every single movie tries to break what the last one does.
Well, that's fair. But I'm still a big fan of X-Men First Class. That was my favorite one. That's literally still one of my favorite ones. The first Captain America movie was really, really good. I liked the original.
If you like the first Captain America movie, you're gonna like this movie.
Okay.
It's got a few callbacks.
Ooh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm here for callbacks. Everyone's here. Everyone's here for a good callback. I'm not gonna
say anything else.
Everyone's here for a good callback.
Oh, this movie blew people away with what happened in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
We're filling in because there's commercials for the one person watching.
Hey, we got somebody. Hello.
It's not me.
Welcome to the show.
I promise it's not me watching on my own laptop.
Yeah. Hey, you're not even watching our show?
No, I'm not. I put it up on Facebook for everybody else to watch. Why would I watch my own show? I'm sitting here.
I thought you were gonna. All right, whatever.
No, seriously. I put it on Facebook. Let me put it into the Discord. Hang on.
And if you're one of my subscribers,
I
apologize. This is clearly not what is on my channel.
We love you.
You're just like, hey, this is Evansfilms production. This is editing. Video games awesome. As you clearly see, I'm repping the shirt. Fraser, Brecky. I just said Brecky. Oh my gosh. But no, today I am repping the new show I'm part of, the Endorphins Sports Podcast. Speaking of, now we have a commercial break from the Pacers-Cavs Game 7. The NFL Draft happened last week.
Oh, no.
Browns have the first pick in the draft, and they went with a surprise pick. Baker Mayfield, quarterback, Oklahoma.
The Oklahoma State guy? Oklahoma or Oklahoma State? I don't remember.
Well, he was in red, so I'm assuming it was Oklahoma.
That's Oklahoma. Yep. Oklahoma State's the orange guys.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember them distinctly by color. Fight me about it. How is he going to keep all these different teams apart when there's Northern Oklahoma State, Southeastern West Oklahoma State? Like, there's so many different ways to say Oklahoma State University. Indiana Pacers started. Yo, I know, right? Started off the game 0 for 6, shooting 75% after that. That's a good way to get back to the game.
Yeah, it is.
Holy crap. Good job, ESPN. Time too. I really did.
CO.
And then, they cut him down in the second half. Let's see what's happening. We got Love. See, they're just going to go. If Lance is going to guard LeBron, this is what's going to happen all day. They're just going to cover him. Easy.
Yep.
Easy. If you jump down for the double team like that all night, it's going to be game over. If you leave people open in the NBA, congratulations. They get paid to make open shots.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Played yourself. Played yourself, son.
Well, he clearly missed. How are you going to pause and then take the shot? All you had to do was take the shot as soon as you got the ball.
True.
But then you paused and waited for people to come over. And then took the shot.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody just going for the pump fake.
Yep.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers have taken it right back up to 9 points. Congratulations.
So, if I want to get back to the NFL draft really quick. So the Browns were poised to either take Sam Darnold, which a lot of people ranked as their number one quarterback in the draft, or Saquon Barkley, which was everybody's pick for the best running back.
The running back from Penn State, yeah.
The past 3 years.
Which... Okay, so the best running back over the past 3 years isn't really too much of a stretch. So the expectations on him are a bit lower than I thought they were going to be, if that's as far as they're willing to go.
Well, yeah, that could. But if you're going to be picked by the Cleveland Browns, which have been 1-31 in the past 2 years, your expectations are going to be pretty high regardless of what position you're in.
Can you play football?
Well, let's say they got picked by Saquon Barkley got picked number 2 by the New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, when they said that, which also means people's fantasy draft picks are bust then. No, not necessarily, because
misses at 3.
The Giants said they were probably going to pick Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was people that then didn't believe.
What? Did you just tip that into your own? Oh, my goodness.
People didn't believe them when they said they were going to pick Saquon Barkley. And they did. They picked Saquon Barkley.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They need everybody. They need every position. I want to wipe this smile off LeBron James's face for the record. So he gets it on the wing, comes up, gets this whole weird-looking shot off. It doesn't work. And then the rebound, they call him for a foul, and we knock it into our own net. Really? Really? And these guys are celebrating for LeBron like he really did something special. I'm over it. I'm already over it. Miss the free throw. I want you to miss the free throw. Goodness gracious. He has 23 points. He is 10 for 12 from the field. This is disappointing. Somebody's got to step up. Elsewhere in the NBA, for the record, Boston won their Game 7 last night, 112-96.
Wow, they beat the Jazz.
No.
Oh, wait, no, Boston played the
Boston
Bucks.
played the Bucks.
My bad.
The Jazz did lose. No, the Jazz didn't lose.
The Jazz?
What am I talking about?
The
Jazz won their series. The Jazz won their series. Yes, the Jazz won their series against OKC, which was literally the biggest shock of the entire first round. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Russell Westbrook, and then you've got Paul George, and you said Carmelo's on that team. Mm-hmm. You got all that offensive firepower. You can't beat the Utah Jazz. Ricky Rubio with the samurai ponytail. You can't beat that dude. I have questions. Oh man. I think Russell Westbrook probably needs to leave. Honestly, Russell Westbrook is probably gonna have to leave OKC for something important to happen in his career, because he was the one who was talking about he wanted to be the hometown guy.
We lost our last viewer.
It's okay.
Well,
I don't care. We can talk. We can talk when no one's listening. They'll come. You can always come. They can always come back and watch it later.
I was about to say something in the chat too. I was going to ask, who do you think will win?
Who do you think will win this game? And then the one person was like, I do not like crowd participation. It's fine.
Boris and Natalia from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes, exactly.
I do not like moose.
I do not like moose at all.
Or flying squirrel.
No flying squirrel, no moose. No moose, no flying squirrel, no flying squirrel, no moose, no moose, no flying squirrel. Fourth 20-point half this series. Jeez, LeBron. As I said, like I've said this off camera 1,000,001 times. LeBron's gonna score 50 points tonight. It's cool. Can we stop the rest of his team from scoring 50 points?
An Abraham Lincoln beard.
Yeah, kinda. He does have that senior statesman beard going. It's kind of gross. At least he got rid of the headband.
He's had it for a while too.
That's true.
Nobody's made the connection.
Never thought about it. Stick him in a top hat and he's fine.
Yeah, like give him a top hat and like a suit and like it's kind of hilarious.
Tyronn Lue still looks a lot older than what he actually is.
How old is he?
This job has destroyed him.
That guy.
Let me take a look. Yo, that dude. Oh my goodness, I love crowd shots. Tyronn Lue is 40, y'all.
Wow.
He's 40.
Okay.
Can we just
had a security guy who had the same exact beard as LeBron?
But can we talk about how Tyronn Lue is 40 years old and looks like he's 60? Like that is the stress of coaching in the NBA. Like, oh my goodness. Like, oh my god, I can't even. What are we saying on Twitter?
Well, if I get back to the draft really quick, as there's
you can jump back in the draft. We've got a bunch of non-things going on.
So, Saquon Barkley went to the Jets. Picked Sam Darnold, and the Jets now have 5 quarterbacks on their roster.
Hooray!
Josh McCown for a $10 million deal. They signed Teddy Bridgewater. They still have their rookies, whose names I apologize, I can't remember. Shoot. Well, anyway, they're probably gonna
It's
be
okay.
on.
It's okay. I'm trying to pull it up right
Number 4 pick was also the Browns, and they surprised people.
They decided to not pick what everybody thought they were going to pick.
And they went with Denzel Ward at cornerback, which was also a need of theirs, but not as need as their defensive line or offensive line, because, as you know, Joe Thomas, their pretty much Hall of Fame left tackle, retired.
He's finally retired.
Yeah.
He's finally gone. He's finally said, I am tired of losing. Take me home.
Yeah. And so they didn't address that in the first round, but they did get a star defensive back and a star quarterback to presumably back up Tyrod Taylor. And now they have those 2. And number 5, Bradley Chubb, the person who was set to go to Cleveland, went to Denver. Okay. And he's going to be on the defensive end with Von Miller.
He's got Von Miller on the other side. Like, Denver's defense has been pretty good the past few years. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yo, the Colts actually drafted a homegrown kid, Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame.
Yeah, I saw that.
Look at that. Keeping it in town. Good for you guys. I hope we're still awful. Not that I genuinely hope we're still awful, but I have very low expectations for the Colts post Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck has not panned out, and people in this town are just freaking out. They don't know. They don't know what to do because they were like, "Oh, Peyton Manning's been fantastic for the whole time," and then they're like, "Yeah, he's gonna leave, right?" And then he left, and they didn't even want him to leave that in the way that he left because Peyton Manning still had 2 years in him, and Jim Irsay was like, "Yeah." So we go out and we draft Andrew Luck and we pump him up, and everybody's talking about how he's the best quarterback since Peyton Manning. Yeah, you want people to live up to those kinds of expectations? That's fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're heading towards halftime. LeBron is destroying this team by himself. 10-point lead, less than 2 minutes to go. And Kevin Love is going to launch. No, he's not going to launch another three. Kyle Korver's going in. Short. And y'all just giving up rebounds and easy second chance shots. J.R. Smith ain't about to miss.
One last thing about the first round draft. There weren't that many trades, actually. The Bills did trade up from the 12th pick to the 7th, gave away a second-round pick in the next year's draft to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and
so now
for their quarterback, Josh Allen, who they got, and the next quarterback, Josh Rosen, went number 10 to the Cardinals, who have, as you know, Sam Bradford.
In other words, you have 5 good quarterbacks, and then you have
And you know who's still sitting on the sideline, not getting drafted by anyone.
We won't.
And
we won't give the NFL satisfaction.
Yeah.
It's fine. He knew what he was doing. He made a sacrifice, and I love him all the more for it.
But there was one surprise at the very end of the draft, of the first round, 32nd pick. The Baltimore Ravens were on the clock. Do you know who they picked?
Oh, yes! Yes!
Lamar Jackson.
You're dang on right. Yo, that is a good stat right there. LeBron James, most steals all time in the playoffs. 397. Wow. Give him some credit. I give him a little bit of credit. Victor Oladipo at the free throw line.
Oh.
We are going to need a lot different things to happen in the second half. Utah, Houston, game 1. Utah, probably the other surprise package of the playoffs so far. Doing very, very well for themselves. Yo, Nick Chubb went all the way in the second round.
Yep. Oh.
You didn't even say that.
Well, that was the second round. I was still in the first round.
Sorry.
Can't get out of order.
I ruined it. Meanwhile, did he just miss both of these free throws? Okay, we're not ready.
See, I told you.
Dang it, we're just not ready.
The Pacers are going to lose this game.
This makes me so
Cleveland's
sad.
going to move on.
But still, can we just – I know that we're breaking it down. Hang on. Let me see what LeBron James decided to do because he's not passing this ball. What are y'all doing? Hey,
he missed.
Right, go. Don't get kid. You might have traveled, but all right, that's 2 points. Oh, goodness. 5 seconds left. J.R. Smith. He's going to stop. No, he's not going to stop. Well, there's going to be a replay review for that because that dunk was at the very last moment before halftime. Cleveland are going to try to score their last 2 points. It looks like Tristan Thompson just got himself a putback. We all know they're going to go look at the TV. We're going to talk about this on the monitors for the next 5 minutes. Let's see when this red light goes up. It bounces. Wow, that's actually closer than I expected it to be. It's not going to count. It's not going to count. The ball is not gone through the rim, and his hand is still on it.
Yep.
Won't count. Good. That's a good play from Tristan Thompson, though. He gave it a shot. Gave it a real shot. He decided he wanted to try. It's fine. Meanwhile, it's halftime.
Cleveland is up 11 points, 54-43. Prediction? Has it changed?
No.
No? You still going with the Pacers?
No. I am a lifelong Cubs fan. I have watched my team lose for 100 years.
I don't think you have.
I didn't actually watch them lose for 100 years.
That's a bet.
But I have watched seasons where they lost 100 games. And I tell you what, I always looked up and I said, we got next season. We always have. There's always next season. Like, people forget this is just a game. For everybody who's going to lose, they're just going to go home and hang out with their friends and family in the postseason. It's really not that big of a deal. The worst thing that's going to happen is we're going to get blown out, and LeBron's going to score 50, and he's going to have a triple-double, and he's going to have all the accolades, and all the reporters are going to be, oh, the Pacers, we gave them way too much credit, right? No. This team deserves as much credit as they've gotten so far. Defensively, they have been absolutely fantastic. It has already been proven that the Cavaliers can't actually get this done. If LeBron James doesn't show up, we proved that in Game 6. LeBron has to show up, and he's got to get some help. He's going to score 50 tonight. The key is to stop the rest of the team from scoring 50. The Pacers haven't done a good enough job of that yet. So that's why it's halftime, and their Cavaliers look like they're the much better team. Is because they have this guy on their team named LeBron James. There's really nothing else to like. Not really anything else to really say about it. That dang on smile. He's like, yeah, y'all were scared. We got it. We got it. I hope they knock the smile off this man's face. I really hope that they do. I really hope that they do.
All right. Well, it's halftime, and we talked about the NFL draft a bit. Do you think Cleveland was right to draft the quarterback and not the running back?
Cleveland needs everything.
All right.
I mean, they've no. I'm not trying to make a joke. Let me actually get into this for a second. You were right. They've lost what? They've won one game in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, oh my! I can't imagine what that would actually. I can't imagine what that must feel like for Cleveland fans. Like, I'm a Cubs fan. Like, I have seen it be that bad. I can't imagine what it actually feels like to be a Cleveland Browns fan. For the audience, we are breaking it down. It's halftime in the Pacers game, and we're gonna cover some. We're gonna break down into the Indoorfins show a little bit, give you what our version of halftime would look like. We're gonna wait for this game to come back up. The Cleveland Browns need a lot of help from top to bottom. It's not even the fact that they're not talented enough. It's not. Like, it's just the margins are so thin in football, and they can't come out on the other side. Not once. Like, they need people who are dedicated. You don't have to have the most talented team in the entire world. You need guys who are dedicated to getting better on a daily basis. You just got to show up and do the right things on a day-to-day basis. And this sounds weird, but it's as small as waking up and eating the right things for breakfast. It's as small.
They didn't have their Wheaties.
Exactly. It's literally as small as thinking to yourself, all right, how can I get better on the way to work today? It's literally as small as looking your coach in the eye and being like, okay, what did I do wrong on that play? Why did it fall apart? You gotta be, these guys they're professionals. They gotta take responsibility for what's going wrong. Like, you can't lose for 2 years and be like, oh, it's just happening this way. Like, there's other factors at work. And if you've got, it's the reason why the Cubs did the thing where they took everybody from single A all the way up and said, we're building a new thing. We're going to make it the Cubs way. We're going to teach everybody to play the same way. We're going to teach everybody the same principles, the same values. And by the time they make it to the pros, we are going to have a team that's capable of competing at the highest level. It's the reason why Barcelona are so good in football literally every single year. It's because they teach everybody in the La Masia Academy how to play the game from the way that the first team wants to play, And I think that if the Browns and if I think some of the other NFL teams decided to do things like that, it'd be a lot better off. Holy goodness gracious, 11 for 16 from the field. LeBron is out here destroying them by himself. Like I said, he's going to get 50 tonight. They have to stop everybody else from scoring 50. I don't want to hear anything else about halftime. Michelle Beadle looks so small compared to these tall men. Michelle Beadle looks so small. What's happening?
Somebody wanted to shout out?
I can shout you out. What are you? You're fine. Joel McTonaghy. I got you.
Okay.
We see you, Joel. You rooting for the Pacers or you rooting for the Cavs?
You Pacers fan?
We're interested in what you know. For the record.
It's halftime. So
it is halftime. That's why we're just going over everything else that we've had to go over.
NFL draft. And moving on. So
who you got coming out the West now? Now that, here's the thing. It's the Rockets and the Jazz, and it's the Pelicans and the Warriors. You think the Pelicans can actually beat the Warriors?
I mean,
let's be honest with ourselves. Steph Curry isn't playing until game 2.
No. I think the Warriors. Oh, okay.
Hello, all the way from the Philippines. Congratulations. Thank you for finding our show. Thank you for sticking with our show. Hello. How are you?
Watching.
From Indianapolis all the way to the Philippines. The power of the internet.
Indeed.
Pelicans versus Warriors.
I think the Warriors.
That's yo. What did you see? What James Harden was wearing?
I didn't. What was he
wearing? It was a button up, right? It's a button up short sleeve. It's gold here and it's silver everywhere else. Oh my goodness, James Harden, I love you. James Harden, I love you. It is 2:21 in the morning in the Philippines, man.
You watching our what?
Trolling the internet. 2 o'clock in the morning, things get weird, man. I just start trolling through YouTube too.
Point.
That's perfectly fine.
Finding live. You know what? This good point. We're live, so it probably just popped up as live streams. Just finding live shows.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
So honestly, I'm gonna be really, really out here. I'm gonna stick to it. Pelicans over Warriors 7 games.
You're picking the brow.
I like Anthony Davis. I really, really, really like Anthony Davis. I've always enjoyed watching Anthony Davis play basketball. He's always
Draymond Green.
Yep.
Oh, Kevin.
Name everybody else. Kevin Durant. You got my goodness. I just said Steph Curry's not playing until game 2. Klay Thompson. Like everybody. But yes, here's the thing.
That's unbelievable.
I like Steve Curry.
All right. Have a good sleep.
Good night from the Philippines.
Coming.
We'll see you next time. I think that Anthony Davis is ready. This man has been putting up monstrous numbers from start to finish. Thank you. I think Anthony Davis puts up monstrous numbers. Okay, you saw him just drop 50 every night that he really wanted to drop 50.
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo has proven that he's still one of the best point guards in this league when he wants to play basketball. If he focuses on playing basketball, Rajon Rondo is there. Drew Holiday has emerged as a great second option. I honestly think that if you give them the chance to go out there and give Anthony Davis the ability, the time to defend the rim, and you're waiting for a team to shoot from the 3-point line over 50% for an entire series, I think the Pelicans not only are going to win 2 games, they could win 3. And I'm going to tell you, 7-game series. 7-game series.
It might get to 6. It might get to 6, but there's no way the Warriors are ever going to give up a home game to the Pelicans. Because the Warriors are going to win both their home games to them because they have home game advantage over them. They do have home court. They're going to win 2 straight.
So they're going to get the first 2.
But
New Orleans is so happy, so excited. Those fans are always so loud every time they get a playoff game.
Do they travel?
Do you want to travel halfway across the country?
How
dedicated are you? Like
Golden State, they won the first series already, so they're gonna have sold out.
Yeah,
probably. And they're gonna get Steph Curry back. He said game 3, game 2.
Hopefully game 2. Steve Kerr says it's supposed to be game 2. I have a strange feeling he won't show up until they go to New Orleans. It depends on how game 1 goes. Because if game 1 goes well, then he'll feel like they don't need him and they'll just wait for New Orleans. If game 1 doesn't go well, then they'll probably talk about game 2.
Okay. I think he'll show up in game 2 regardless. Because I think he'll show up maybe not even in the first half of game 2, but in the second half, if possible.
I think he'll be ready to play.
Okay.
I think he'll be ready to play 20, 30 minutes if they stick him back out there. I don't feel because it is the playoffs. Like they don't want him to be like they're not gonna pull like Winston Reed, the guy who blew his knee out and then came back on the court for the Knicks way back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I know about it. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's Reed. They're not gonna do something like that with Steph Curry of all people. No. Like they're not gonna let him do something like that. But he'll be ready to go. And by the time he's ready to go, like then the series will change a little bit because you're gonna have to like the key for the key for Golden State is they're gonna have to pull Anthony Davis away from the rim if they want any chance. They're gonna have to learn how to feed off of something other than the outside shot. They're gonna have to. Because if Anthony Davis is standing at the rim and the only thing that they think that they can do is take outside shots, not happening. They'll never win. They'll literally never win a single game. They're going to have to get into the paint and figure out how to out-rebound the unibrow. They're gonna have to do that to win this game.
But the Pelicans can't only rely on Anthony Davis.
No. I'm just saying he's their best player. That's who they're going to be looking for. Again, Rajon Rondo, when he shows up, is the best point guard in the league. When he shows up and like decides to play basketball, when he's not arguing with coaches, when he's not talking about the game plan, when he's not trying to be the coach, he's on it.
Well, that's the thing the Warriors have on them is that they don't have to worry about double teaming Anthony Davis because they have enough star power on their team to have more people.
Right. This isn't like
guard Rajon Rondo.
Right. It's not like what the Pacers have got going on. If Victor Oladipo doesn't show up, we're in huge trouble. Like it's not this. It's not the same way with the Warriors.
They can have Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant can have an off night, and Draymond Green will still get 30 and 10 rebounds. Klay Thompson will still sink 10 threes in a single night if he really wants to. Like somebody can always click for that Warriors team. And you're right. That's a good reason why the Pelicans should be worried about them.
I'll say the Warriors in 5.
Pelicans in 7. I'm going to stick to it. Come back to the show, guys. We're going to find out how badly I'm going to have to eat my words. But I'm going to stick to it. I'm seriously going to stick to it. Pelicans in 7.
All right.
The other one is the Rockets and the Jazz, which is coming up later on today. I'm going to be boring. I don't think the Jazz have that much of a chance.
I think they get a game because the Timberwolves got a game. So they found some weakness in the Rockets.
That's true.
So...
But the Rockets, you're still looking at Harden. You're still looking at Chris Paul. Who the heck else is in their starting lineup? I don't remember off the top of my head.
And after this, we're going to talk baseball.
Heard it. Nah, it's cool. I love baseball.
I just made the face from Paul Rudd.
Oh, man.
You never seen the movie? Oh, you've never seen the movie. It's called, not the 10. It was We Came Together. That's not the title, but it's made by a guy. What's the guy's name? He keeps making these like comedy. He made Wet Hot American Summer.
Yo, Wet Hot American Summer is hilarious.
Yeah.
I used to work at a summer camp. That was like the initiation.
Yeah,
was
the
watching
guy who directed that movie.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
They had this face that was like hilarious.
No. You're right. It's such a good film. David Wayne.
Yes.
David Wayne. And Paul, I mean,
We Came Together.
Seriously, like,
it's
look
hilarious.
at all of the people who are in this movie, though.
Yep.
Like, for the
Amy
record,
Poehler,
for anybody who hasn't seen Wet Hot American Summer, Paul Rudd, Bradley Cooper, Amy Poehler, Molly Shannon, Michael Showalter, Elizabeth Banks, Michael Ian Black,
Christopher
Milani, yes. Jolo Trulio, who's on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. H. John Benjamin is the can of vegetables. H. John Benjamin is the voice of Archer and Bob from Bob's Burgers. Oh my goodness.
David Hyde Pierce.
Yes, David Hyde Pierce is in here. Like literally every comedic actor you could have possibly thought of was in Wet Hot American Summer. The movie tanked and it was absolutely hilarious.
And they just made a sequel.
The sequel, there's a sequel. No, the sequel is the TV show. That's on
TV show, but then they also made a movie last year.
Oh, they did.
10 years later.
Oh goodness, they did. I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
They did both of those. They did a prequel.
I think the movie's as good.
That's fair.
As the show.
Yeah, I've heard the show is like, again, like
it was good.
And again, like I actually like worked at a summer camp. That stuff was so hilarious to me.
He made a movie called The 10, which is like a parody of the 10 Commandments.
I'm here for it.
I have it on.
Oh my
DVD.
goodness, he voiced the warden in Super Jail.
Yeah,
man.
Which he also did a movie called or a show called The State, which was like a sketch series.
Okay, yeah, there it is. I see it.
All right.
Oh, he's a part of Drunk History. Portland.
We're talking about David Wayne and Wet Hot American Summer.
As the second half starts and the Pacers miss a 3, this could get ugly fast. Yep. I am slowly and surely losing faith. 8 turnovers, just 2 offensive rebounds. We're getting completely outworked. The Pacers are just getting completely outworked so far in this game. And so, Turner just got called for a foul. A push off on Thompson, looks like. How many fouls does he have now? God.
I don't even want.
Let me ask.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flip this around.
Mm-hmm.
I said I was talking about baseball for a second. So, I just saw the standings a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're obviously subject to change, but the Angels are in second place in the NL West at 16-9. No, they might have gone up, or no, not the NL West.
The Angels aren't in the National League.
AL.
They're in the AL West. They're 16-11. They're still behind the Astros.
Well,
Still behind the reigning, defending World Series champion Astros.
They were just a half game behind them.
It's 1.5 now. Looks like they might have lost their last game.
Nuts.
They're 3-7 in the last 10. Like, they're not doing well. Meanwhile,
Honestly,
Tristan Thompson at the free throw line.
All right, so all the other standings. Look at all the other. Records.
No, the AL West, they have one team that's under 500. The AL Central has 4 teams under.
That's 500. What I'm saying.
Oh, you were saying the Central.
Weakest division.
You were saying the Central.
Yeah, the AL Central. Because every other team aside from the Indians is under 500.
Way under. And the Indians are only 14 and 11. The Indians are only 14 and 11.
Yeah. They're like, how do you manage to have every other team under 500 aside from the team that's leading?
Come on, did you just throw that away?
No,
wait, that was a tip. Okay. I need the Pacers to really get back into this. We're still down by 11. The third quarter just started. Here's the thing: the National League Central: Pirates 16-11, Cubs 14-10, Cardinals 15-11, Brewers 16-12, the Reds 6-21. I see you.
The Reds are unintentionally tanking.
The Reds are intentionally tanking. The only player they have of any interest at all at this point is Joey Votto.
Well, that's why I say they're unintentionally tanking, because they don't really have a good team.
There's no one left. Did you just? This is. Oladipo just dribbled it off of Kevin Love's foot. Tyronn Lue's like, do I even have to still do my job today?
I want to ask people, all right, is it tanking if you have a really bad team
to start off with?
Is that considered tanking if you just don't do well with the bad team?
So you're telling me that the Browns haven't actually intentionally tanked?
No, look at the records they've had. Don't look at the records.
Look at the bad records.
Look at the team that they've had and look at the games they played. Because the games last season are not like the games the Detroit Lions had when they were 0-16.
Ooh, the Detroit Lions. Oh, man, those were funny.
The quarterback
those were literally funny.
Ran out the back of the end zone for a safety. How do you do that?
It's easy. You take a step back.
Jared Allen was running behind him and pointing as he was running at the ref. He was like, I didn't do it. It's like, I didn't sack him. He just ran out the back of the end zone. And I'm just standing here like, Dan Orlovsky.
Yo, that was his name. I remember that because he came to not the Pacers. Colts. He came to the Colts, and everybody was giving him guff because it was the year that Peyton Manning went down, and nobody knew what was going on. And we were like, we're putting our faith in Dan Orlovsky. That dude can win a game with Detroit. Like he never won any of the games that he started, and people were like, yeah, he's here. J.R. Smith, slow to get up. Hang on, we're gonna call timeout, and we're gonna go to commercial. We all know. No, he's waiting for his player to get back up. J.R. Smith has come down. He's setting a pick. Let's see what happens with this. Because he went down hard a couple seconds ago. He went down real hard a couple seconds ago. LeBron hasn't passed the ball.
Wow.
This is what you got to do. No, this is what we need. Go at him. Go, go, go. That's a foul. That's a shooting foul. That's a shooting foul. Don't pick me up. Get off me. We're not friends.
So, Dan Orlovsky.
The Pacers are going to give it a shot.
One of the worst quarterbacks.
Ooh, he didn't go down hard. Kevin Love landed on his head. Ugh.
Yeah.
I was distracted. Kevin Love literally put his foot on that man's face. Oladipo, please, just make a free throw. It's free for a reason. Ooh, friendly rim. Oh, goodness. This is so nerve-wracking as a Pacers fan.
Yeah.
He's got 6 points this whole game. He's put up 6 shots this whole game.
In 2008, the Lions went 0-16, and
Yes.
the next year's draft, they picked number 1 overall.
Didn't they pick
Matt Stafford. Yep.
No.
Yeah.
What?
They picked Matthew Stafford, number 1 overall.
The Bucks.
The Lions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I thinking of the Bucks?
The Bucks?
I'm sorry. We are definitely talking about the Lions, but I don't know why. But I had this image of the Bucks in my. Didn't the Bucks go 0-16 too?
The Bucks.
And they flirted with it.
The Buccaneers.
Oh, they go for 3. Yes.
Were
56, 52, 4-point lead. Time out.
In
Cleveland.
the league in the 70s when they first started. They They lost every game for 2 seasons.
Okay. It's a 4-point game.
From 77 to 78.
Deadpool. Sorry.
And then they had their quarterback, who was the first African American quarterback to lead a team to the playoffs.
No.
Doug Williams.
No, Williams. It was Williams before it was Moon. What am I doing? You're right. History lesson 101. It was Doug Williams before
1979 NFC Championship game was the Buccaneers and the Rams. The score was 9-0. The Rams won on 3 field.
God, that's like watching Alabama and Auburn play. You remember that? You remember that year they played the national championship? It was like 9-6 or something.
Yeah.
It was God awful. That was the worst game ever.
And it was only because the Buccaneers field goal unit just couldn't make a field goal, and their running backs just couldn't get past the Rams defense.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know if Deacon Jones was still on the defense at that time with the Rams. We're going back in history.
I know, right? We're taking a bit of a history lesson today.
We just went from baseball to football.
Deacon Jones passed away a few years ago. Rest in peace. I forgot about that. Also credit him with coining the term sack.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What year were you talking about?
79.
He wasn't playing in 79.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was out. His last year was 74 with the Redskins.
But that was the year the Rams made it to the Super Bowl against the Steelers.
79.
Yeah, and they were up in the fourth quarter against the Steelers. They were up. It was 24-19, I believe, was the score at the time. Or no, it was 19-14. No, wait.
Hang on, I'm looking at it. Super Bowl 13, Cowboys versus Steelers, yeah?
No, it was the Rams Steelers.
Okay, hang on. Rams Steelers.
So, baseball today.
You're talking about Super Bowl 14. That was the year after.
Yeah.
So it was 1979 season, but it took place in 1980.
1931, yeah.
Yeah, 31-19 Steelers.
Oh, they were up 19-17 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then Pittsburgh put up 14 unanswered in the fourth quarter. Yep. That's the one you're talking about.
Yep.
The Steel Curtain.
Who was worse? 08 Lions? Or 2017 Browns? Take your pick.
Two teams cannot leave without a loss. Put them up against each other. What do you think happens? That's hilarious.
Well, both of them went 0-16. But I will say the Browns of last year at least were in some of the games. Like the last game of the season.
The Browns did give it a shot last year. They did give it a shot.
They were within a catch of making it to one game. And it went right through the dude's hands on fourth down.
Can't be scared of that pressure.
How do you miss that catch?
Can't be scared of the pressure.
Wow.
All right. Well, it's a 4-point game. We're right back into it.
56-52 with
9:07 left. Oladipo is now up to 10 points. He's got 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Like, he's trying. He's literally the only player that's like even giving it half of a shot. They're just isolating LeBron and waiting for the open shots. They're just isolating LeBron and waiting for open shots. I said this 20 minutes ago, and I'm going to be saying this until this game is over. They're just isolating LeBron and waiting for things to happen. Tristan Thompson has 14 points and hasn't missed a shot. Oh, my goodness. What are you... Bogdanovich just launched the most ill-advised 3 of all time. It's fine.
Well, I don't know. I think Shaquille O'Neal's done a few of those.
Shaquille O'Neal didn't even... he took like 2 threes his entire career. Seriously, like I'm looking this up. Why you want to talk?
So
no. You were better. You were right. Shaquille O'Neal. No. Check this out. Shaquille O'Neal made exactly 1 3-pointer out of 22 attempts. His only made 3 was in a regular season game when he played for Orlando. Young Shaq.
wow,
Young Shaq.
that's pretty unbelievable.
Is it though?
Well, he's usually only known for missing free throws.
As we just did. Oh my God, I can't. This is getting hard to watch. Thaddeus Young just missed a free throw. How many free throws did Shaq make? Shaq was like less than 50% for his clean. Like that's part of the joke.
All right. So
52.7%.
he missed one. Yeah.
1 out of 2 is not gonna help us at this point. We have got to make up the difference. This hurts. This is hurting my soul. The game has slowed down dramatically because they're calling all these. Thaddeus Young just got called on a loose ball foul, away from the ball foul against Kevin Love. Thaddeus Young is like, really? Kevin's like, just give it to LeBron. Give him a tech. Give them both techs and move on with our lives, please. Darren Collison's in it for some odd reason. Thaddeus Young standing over there. Like, it's Bogdanovich and LeBron going at each other. Yeah, there you go, Bogdanovich. Don't back down. Front him. Stay in front of him. Exactly. If you're going to get posted up the whole time, just stay in front of him. Stay in front of him and wait for somebody to come on the backside. Double team, not working. Forces up a shot, though. Get the rebound. Thank you. There's no fast break opportunity, though. Please take your time. Darren Collison, pass the dangle. No. This is so nerve-wracking. I forgot what it was like to watch basketball. This is so nerve-wracking.
Wow. Who was that?
Pacers with 3. I can't tell. That's Thaddeus Young.
Thaddeus Young just made a 3-pointer.
Thaddeus Young with the range. 2-point game.
Unbelievable. How do you miss a free throw but make a 3-pointer?
Ask Shaq.
Wow, that could have been a traveling.
Everything's traveling in the
Whoa!
Pacers lead by 1, 59-58. Bogdanovich with the 3. Let's do this. First lead all game. Let's not get too excited. This is 1 point. We have so much time left. This is a game 7.
The ball was
this is such a game 7. Oh my God, wow. This hurts. This hurts. This is so hard.
Why does Bogdanovich look like David Harbour from Stranger Things? If he was a little bit younger. Did you see that a little bit?
Stick him in the uniform.
If he had a little bit more of a beard.
Oh man, that hurts. That hurts. We got the sheriff on the team. Bogdanovich is gonna give it. Here's the thing. I like him, and he's got the ungodly task of having to guard LeBron James on a regular basis. Give him some credit. Give him a little bit of credit because he did. You saw what he just did. He did not back down from LeBron James. LeBron James.
I asked the chat.
You should have. This is so rich. This. Right. Oh my goodness. Stranger Things. I need to actually watch Stranger Things.
Yeah, it seems.
I haven't seen either season.
Oh,
people told me it's like super fantastic. I never actually seen it.
How have you not seen Stranger Things?
Because I have a lot of. You don't understand how long my Netflix list is, and I have Hulu. And I have Hulu now. Like, okay, don't break those.
I will break these headphones.
No.
On my computer.
I think the audience would pay to see that. Here's the thing. No. We're not breaking anything for anybody, y'all. So
these headphones. No, that's good.
So what I wanted to ask you is, we got the Rockets and the Jazz coming up later on today. Do you think Mike D'Antoni's actually going to let them like score more points? Think he's just going to set them loose, let it happen? You think they can really do this? Because I like the Rockets, but they're not going to the finals.
Mike D'Antoni was coach of the New York Knicks during Lynn's sanity, so of course he would want to score as many points as possible. Or was Jeremy Lin from downtown not worth 99 points? Are you kidding me?
Insanity was the most overblown thing ever. He's a backup again, still somewhere. Like Jeremy Lin was so overrated. I feel for him though, because he took it. No No disrespect to Jeremy Lin. Take as much credit as you possibly can. Go and get every last bit of money that you possibly can. Like, do what you do. Make that cash. But Jeremy Lin is one of the most overrated players that ever happened to New York. Like, you see where New York is, right? They got Phil Jackson in the office. They still can't do anything. They had Carmelo Anthony for years at a time. Still can't actually do anything. Like, they had their chances. They had all of their chances.
What happened to the Nets?
They moved to Brooklyn, and then we all forgot about them.
Aren't they in New Jersey?
They moved to Brooklyn. You don't remember Jay-Z was like a one of those Roman, one of the Russian guys. They one of those rich Russian guys that owns the team. They moved him to Brooklyn, and I honestly just had.
I thought they moved to New Jersey. Oh my goodness!
Sweet summer child.
What in the world is happening?
Meanwhile, in basketball,
worlds are colliding. You're killing independent George.
Meanwhile, in basketball, ABC's back.
So we barely talking about baseball.
No, we got into baseball. Here's the thing. I
know there's a game going on.
This is happening.
There's a game happening. Game 7 of the NBA playoffs is
first round. This is for anybody who needs to like understand the context of why this game 7 is so important and how unlikely it was for us to be here in the first place. Please understand, LeBron James before this started. He hadn't lost in the first round in 5 years. Yeah. The last time LeBron James was not in the NBA Finals, one man named Kobe Bryant was winning the NBA title that year against the Celtics, who had a super team of Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. They called the over and back finally. That's the first time I've ever seen an NBA team call it over and back. They trapped George Hill on the halfway line. They got Kevin Love caught. George Hill
right there.
He traveled first of all, but they trapped him and it worked out. That's a turnover. Now Pacers are up and we need a good possession. We need 2 points out of this. We're gonna go for 3, aren't we?
Wow, that was almost in.
That's an offensive rebound. See, this is what we've needed this whole game. It's some freaking hustle. Yes! Block and foul on one Kevin Love. I have a question. When do we start advertising Goodyear? Do you see? Does everybody see the little Goodyear right there on freaking?
Yeah.
I don't agree with this. Like, I'm a football fan. I'm a soccer fan. I don't agree with this in the NBA. I don't want my corporate sponsors on my shirts. I get it. I've got enough of that. I got enough of that watching one sport. I don't want this to happen to everybody. That's why you have the little ticker in the background. Like, if y'all want to do it like that, like put the little stuff on the ground. You know how they do it on football fields, where you've got the little thing that looks like it's 3D and you run over it and you're like, oh no, what's going on? Like, I really don't. They gotta
make money somehow.
I don't agree with it. Everybody knows Goodyear.
You gotta have the money.
Everybody knows Goodyear.
People aren't gonna buy the tickets.
No one's gonna buy a ticket. Nobody's gonna want to buy a tire. Next thing you know, Nike's gonna go out of business and the world's gonna end. Anyway, Kevin Love now has 4 fouls, which means the rim is there for the taking. The biggest dude on this Cavaliers team is LeBron James. The threat underneath the rim is LeBron James. Tristan Thompson is capable of defending the rim. I want attack inside 2 points every time.
Indeed.
Look at Bogdanovich. So long he's not being guarded by LeBron James, get it going. Like, ooh, that was a good pick. That's a 3.
Yep. Tie game. All right.
It's about to start getting real tense in here.
So the Cubs, you said, are in second place now?
We're in second place.
They were in 4th place just a week ago.
Well, that's what happens when you're playing in the tightest division in baseball. Like, literally almost every... Oh, that's a... Okay. Patient basketball.
The Diamondbacks are 19-7, which the Diamondbacks are probably one of the most underrated teams in baseball because I have rarely heard... The last
time anybody really wanted to talk about the Diamondbacks, it was that fluke World Series in like 02 or 03.
Was Randy Johnson on that team?
I'm pretty sure Randy Johnson was on that team. Don't quote me for that. Randy Johnson.
I know Randy Johnson played for the Diamondbacks.
Google, I know. Yeah, he did. I know you're listening to me, Google. It's fine. Like, just show me Randy Johnson. Yes, he was there for the World Series win in Arizona. He was there.
Well, I know the Angels won the World Series in 02, didn't they?
I believe so.
Okay, and that was against the Giants.
Giants. I think
because that Barry Bonds was in that World Series.
Oh yeah, that was 2001 when that happened. Huh?
Because a lot of people were really upset about Barry Bonds not winning the World Series.
Here's the thing. I'm not here for juicers. And LeBron, no. LeBron gets another weak call. I'm not here for juicers.
We're really showing our hometown.
I'm absolutely. We are. I'm absolutely not here for juicers in baseball. Plain and simple. Like if we're really gonna get into that for a half second, wow. Hank Aaron is still the Hank Aaron to me is still the home run king. Barry Bonds just put an asterisk next to him. It's the same thing with professional wrestling. You can tell when guys are on the juice.
Yeah.
You can just see it in their shoulders. You can see it in their faces. You can see it in their eyes. Score. Crap. I took my eye off the game. Give us 1 second, John. John?
It was 61-61 last time we saw it.
It was tied. It was tied the very last time that we made distinctively
now,
score.
Cleveland just scored again. So
it is 62-61. There are 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Cavs for now. Ooh, that was a good block. No, please don't do this. That was actually a good block, y'all. We got you covered, man. You hear rambling on and on. Well, I'm a Pacers fan. Like, plain and simple, I'm a huge Pacers fan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for watching.
Welcome to the Indoorfins.
So, Shohei Ohtani.
Sweden. Around the world and back. We have made it from the Philippines to Sweden, from Indianapolis, Indiana, guys.
Yeah, 7 people watching now.
The power of the internet.
Hello.
The power of the internet. Meanwhile, George Hill is trying so hard. They call that. That was a cheap foul. No, they call it tech though. They call it tech for his little reaction afterwards. He was like, "Screw you guys."
He waved off the ref, and that was a technical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys are getting a little. These guys are calling it a little closer than you need to. Like it's Game 7. Like guys are upset, guys are tense. Like they need to just let this happen.
He went like this to the ref.
Literally just whatever. So anyway, the former Pacer, IUPUI graduate George Hill at the free throw line.
62-61.
63-61.
63-61. Man. So Shohei Ohtani went up against the Astros 3 games ago when they were just a half game back. Right. And had they beat the Astros then...
He made the second free throw.
Yeah. So the 3-point lead.
Oh, yeah.
Had they beat the Astros, the Angels would have taken the lead.
Okay.
In their division. But...
the Astros are still one of the best teams in baseball, and they're going to continue to be so. Stop playing this isolation basketball. What are we doing?
Had the Angels won, they would have taken the lead, and the Angels would be considered possibly better than the Astros, would you say, baby?
I won't say that until we get to the playoffs.
Oh,
he got
wow.
That shot off.
That is quite the 3-pointer.
Darren, was that Collison?
That might have been. I
couldn't tell.
It's a tie game again.
I think that was Collison or Oladipo, one of the two, but they just launched a 3 with literally no time on the shot clock, and it went through. Tie ball game. Pick and roll, LeBron James, nobody even rotated, 2 points. That's the easiest 2 points they're going to score this whole game. It's tight, y'all. The fourth quarter is going to be it.
So, talking about, pitchers, they had a pitcher for the Astros that they had up against Ohtani, and they were comparing the stats, and he was 3-0 in his starts, and his ERA was much lower than Ohtani's ERA. And
you got to get run support, though. It's not always about ERA. Like, that's the one thing about starting pitchers that nobody, seems to want to cover. George Hill, again, they're just going to run pick and roll this whole game, aren't they?
Yeah.
LeBron just launched an ungodly 3. Covered. Completely covered. I'm kind of in shock.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been picking up too much static.
A little bit.
Collison down the lane, 2 points. No, that was Oladipo. I'm sorry. Oladipo down the lane, 2 points. 3 points. 3-point game. 69, 66.
Where's the static coming from? No, it's...
Is it coming from here?
Yeah, it's from the TV. Oh, shoot.
Oh, well.
No, technical difficulties.
Oh, well.
Oh, there it is.
Pacers, 1 point game. 250 left. I'm so nervous, guys. Are we good? Because we're still live.
Yeah, we are still live.
Hello, Israel Montez. Hi. Welcome to the Indoorfins.
Your mic?
My mic should still be up and running.
Your mic. It was my microphone. Oh,
Okay.
That's not good. Test.
Live technical difficulty.
Your microphone is fine.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Darren Collison's coming up. Just runs a quick pick and roll, takes a shot too soon, and they give up a rebound, and LeBron gets elbowed in the face. That's a foul. That's an easy foul. Sabonis, quit arguing. Please stop arguing. They are calling text today. The score is 69-68. The Cavaliers are up by 1.
Oh, that was not a foul.
I don't think it was either, but again, it's LeBron James. Like, they're just going to do this to guys. Again, the score is 69-68. LeBron has 32 points in 3 quarters.
How in the world?
He's made another free throw, 70-68.
Oh, my goodness.
Again, this isn't about stopping LeBron James. This is about stopping literally everybody else.
Yep.
This is Oladipo's original Orlando jersey. This is from when he first got drafted. I'm wearing the number 5.
Mm-hmm. So, all right.
Pull the chat back up because they're talking because they asked a question and I wanted to make sure I answered it.
What jersey do you have?
Yeah, this is Oladipo's old. This is when he first got drafted. Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo.
So still got the number 5 on it. George Hill. Again, LeBron. Now, this is the part where they either run a pick or they run isolation. He was going to isolate, so they went for the double team, and he just launched another 3 from the top and just drilled it. The Pacers are trying to respond too fast, and they turn it over again. Oh! That was a sequence.
With the steal.
That was a sequence.
Stevenson just...
No, that was Thaddeus Young.
Oh,
that was Thaddeus Young.
Thaddeus Young stole the ball. And got
we turned the ball over. LeBron is standing there about to launch it deep, and Thaddeus Young just picks his pocket and puts it down with 2 hands.
That was unbelievable. It's a 2-point.
Don't call that.
Wow.
LeBron James is out here flopping, y'all. Exactly. Tell him he's flopping. Tell him to his face he's flopping, Bogdanovich. You punched that man right in the face. I'd actually pay to see any of these NBA players punch LeBron James in the face. Like,
wow,
how, like, you would have to be a real, okay.
Wow, that is the biggest flop I've ever seen.
We all know how big and strong LeBron James is.
Little push,
and he just.
LeBron.
And Bogdanovich is probably going to have to go to the bench.
Yeah, ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. Just missed the free throw.
The free throw.
LeBron's never been great at free throws, though. LeBron has really never been great at free throws. What is his career?
And that's David Harbour. I say Bogdanovich looks like the sheriff from Stranger Things.
He really does. It's kind of scary.
Like a little bit. He looks like him.
It's kind of scary.
That's hilarious.
Career 74% free throw shooter. And career 34% 3-point shooter. Like, LeBron, man.
So, I want to say the Red Sox have the best record in baseball, tied with the Diamondbacks at 19-7.
It's all about the Cubs. Come on, Bogdanovich for 3 misses it short. And what?
A foul?
A foul on the Cavs? They call it on Nance?
What?
I think they call Larry Nance for a push-off. I think they call him for a push-off.
Unbelievable.
It was on the ground, so they're going to have to let Sabonis take the free throws. But I think that they just call a foul on the ground. And here comes Lance. Those fans are staring at him like, I can't believe you still have a jersey. Can't believe you still play in the NBA. I'm sorry, but Lance Stevenson blowing in LeBron's ear is still one of the funniest. LeBron James is headed to the locker room.
Wow.
What? LeBron James was just shown going back down the tunnel to the locker room. He's not going to stay out there. He's not going to stay back there. I don't care what they do. They're going to inject him with something. He's not staying out of this game.
So,
as you can tell, Ethan is a Red Sox fan. Lance Stevenson.
I am not a Red Sox fan. First of all, I just like David Ortiz.
Everybody, Big Papi's an easy guy to like.
Big Papi is hilarious.
He's an easy guy to like.
If I were any baseball team fan, I would like the Cubs. But I like Shohei Ohtani.
It's cool to be a Cubs fan these days.
I'm personally a Giants fan, but they have been missed. Yep.
Wow, he was so open he had to miss, but there was a push off again. And I think they just called Booker for a foul for pushing off on that rebound opportunity. Because once again, the Pacers are being completely out hustled on the glass.
Yep.
Like, that's how it's happening. You get back in there. Oladipo, Young, Collison, they're all on the bench right now. We got the bench units out. Trying to get everybody a rest before we get into the fourth quarter. It is 75-74. Larry Nash Jr. just missed a free throw. It stays 75-74. We are at the very end of the third quarter. They're giving a shot at somebody's dad, but we're not listening to commentary, so I don't know who that is. That might not be somebody's dad.
Charlie Morton. All right, that was the pitcher I was trying to think of. Charlie Morton, 3-0, ERA 1.86. He's only given up, let's see. Look at the stats.
Pacers run a very broken pick and roll. Nothing comes of it. Rotating the ball. Sabonis misses a short mid-range shot. I don't know how you.
Wow, how's that not a kick ball?
How are you short on a mid-range shot? I don't care about the kick ball or not. And the Cavaliers are going to slow it down because they're going to basically get the last possession of this quarter. Oh, this is still way too close to call.
D would show the game. We can't because
for copyright reasons. We cannot show the game. I'm sorry, D Dwick, but we cannot. Launch it, kid. What are you doing?
Whoa, that was close.
Exactly. Who cares about your dang on shooting percentage? Like, just launch the ball. New subscriber. Thank you so much. This is your channel. So.
Oh, it's my channel. Shoot. The channel that these are going to be on in the future is called
the Indoorfins.
Shoot. What's the actual?
I don't remember which one you actually put on it. We are so
on YouTube. We're gonna get the actual channel name. This is my channel. Indoorfins podcast. Look at the channel.
We're live now. Look at that goofy picture of you. We need to make that thumbnail literally everything. I want that thumbnail to be literally everything.
Thank you for subbing. Thank you. Oh, shoot. I hit the @ symbol.
Update on LeBron. I haven't heard anything. They haven't said a single word about it yet. He went into the locker room. He took an elbow from Sabonis or Bogdanovich, one of the two. Did you use the actual hormone or did you? Oh, you made endorphins one word. I didn't know. Here, turn it back up so we can hear what's going on. Okay. Just for a second. Because I'm not really sure what happened. Because I'm still not sure what happened. Bogdanovich is not actually strong enough to push that guy over. Like, Bogdanovich is not that strong. Here's what we're going to do. Subscribe to Evansfilms Productions, okay? Subscribe to Evansfilms Productions. We are getting our podcast set up. We are getting everything put together. We're going to have social media presence. We're going to have at least, hopefully, a weekly show. We're going to cover everything from basketball to European football to professional wrestling. We have third host. They are not here with us today because they are feeling ill. So shout out to Dio. I hope you're watching. We love you, babes, and we'll see you soon. We like to discuss pretty much any and everything that is sports related. And as you can see, we have gone so far as to talk about Wet Hot American Summer and Stranger Things. So we kind of run the gamut on what's going on. We run the gamut on what can and can't be talked about on a sports podcast. So subscribe to Evan's channel, and very soon we will do this more often if you guys really want us to. We'll do this more often, and we'll have our own we'll have the podcast specific channel set up hopefully after we'll worry about that after the show. We'll just completely worry about that kind of stuff after the show. For anybody, I'm Tio is not here with us. It is the fourth quarter of Game 7. LeBron James is carrying the Cleveland Cavaliers. However, LeBron has gone back to the locker room with some sort of injury. The last thing that happened to him was he got elbowed by Sabonis, I believe it was. So we'll see what happens when he comes out here in the here we go. Tyronn Lue, here. Meanwhile, the fourth quarter has started. Tyronn Lue's given his customary interview. Cavaliers turnover. It is 76-74. We are into the fourth quarter of Game 7, ladies, gentlemen, and MVs alike. This is gonna be fun. Fasten your seatbelts. On the floor right now, Booker, Collison, Joseph, Sabonis, and Stevenson. Don't expect that to stay that way for the Pacers. Clarkson, Green, Hill, Korver, and Nance Jr. for the Cavaliers. This is going to be a matter of who decides to blink first. LeBron James has walked out of the tunnel. He is coming back to the Cleveland bench. As I told you guys, he just probably took some sort of aspirin and is like, get me back out here on the floor. Like, I knew it was going to be a minor deal. George Hill just got fouled on the three-point shot, and he almost made it. That was in and out. I'm not even going to make that very, very easy comparison. Oh. Yep, Sabonis slapped him right on the wrist. Oh, my goodness. Ethan, what are you doing?
I was trying to find the name of the channel.
I said we'll figure it out.
All right.
It's not a big deal. They're going to subscribe to you, and we'll come back to it.
All right.
We're going to subscribe to you, and we're going to come back to it. It's not a huge deal. Put that thing away. Yeah, LeBron's back out on the bench, guys. For everybody who's worried about LeBron, he's got 38 points in 3 quarters, and he's coming out for the fourth. He's fine. He will probably have a triple-double. As I have said before, and I'll say it again, this ain't about stopping LeBron. This is about stopping literally everybody else in the Cavs jersey. And so far, the Pacers have given it their best. It's only a 4-point lead. George Hill is at the line right now. First career Game 7 for LeBron James, for anybody who didn't realize. LeBron's never been pushed this hard to start off. Oh, goodness. George Hill. Indiana, born and bred, makes both his free throws. It is a 5-point lead, 79-74. And the customary defense chants. Goodness. After years and years of chanting defense, I really want to hear something different from American sports fans. Any and everything. Like, just watch soccer enthusiasts, please. Lance misses a 3. Kevin Love shot a 3, didn't work out. He just dribbled the ball off of him. They gave it to Cleveland. And let's see who's blinking. Who's coming in? Nate McMillan is not saying anything particularly useful or different from anything else you've heard from a coach in the fourth quarter. Of course, you have to get stops. That's how you win the game. Of course, you have to win the fourth quarter. That's how you're going to win this game, considering you're losing by 5 to start off with. You want to know how to win this game? Dig in. You have to be conservative. You need to take your time on every last possession and make sure the shot you get off is high percentage. I don't care if it's a 2-point or a 3-point. You have got to make sure all your possessions count. No turnovers, and take the shot that's given to you. Plain and simple. The rest is going to come to him. He had a fruit roll-up. Exactly.
He can't handle a clutch.
Can we all just remind ourselves that, air ball. Wow.
Ow!
Get Thaddeus Young off the court. He just shot an air ball from 3. I just want to remind everybody that y'all are right. Kyrie Irving's the man who made the shot in Game 7.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Kevin Love sinks a 3 as I say that. Commentators curse.
He played damn near every game for the whole game, and imagine what he does off the court. You have to stop the 2 scoring players.
It's easy. At this point, it's LeBron James and Kevin Love. But here's the thing. Kevin Love is not a reliable second option. We've already established Kevin Love is not a reliable second option. What the Pacers need to do is they need to get down in the paint, draw LeBron out of the paint so that he's not running the double team and can't stop him in the post, and just score 2 points. Kyrie is also in Cleveland. No, he's not. What
Boston.
am I doing? He's in Boston.
Boston, yeah.
In Boston.
But he's also out for the season.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
He can't be stopped. No, I've literally been saying that this entire live stream. I've been saying this. No, I've been saying this entire live stream. LeBron is due for a triple-double today. That's going to happen. What I don't want to happen is for Kevin Love to have a good game like he's having. Is for Tristan Thompson to be dominating the boards like he's been dominating the boards. Like they're just getting outplayed by everybody that's not LeBron James, and that's how you stop. That's how you stop Cleveland. That's how they won 3 games and taken it this far in the first place. If they proved it, if LeBron doesn't show up, they have problems with it. You saw that last night. And Game 5 was a fluke. If they call it goaltending, LeBron doesn't even get the opportunity to get that shot off, and we're having a completely different conversation anyway.
And that was in Cleveland too.
In Cleveland. As we all remember
LeBron,
LeBron is definitely the juggernaut. Once he gets going, it's game over for everybody. He's got 40 points staying there, and we're still talking about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like, LeBron's going to get his 50.
Well, it's an 8-point lead right now. So
it's 8 point because of that Kevin Love thing.
If the Pacers, if Oladipo, if I need Oladipo can hit a couple threes.
I need Oladipo to step up. I need Bogdanović to dig in when they bring him back on the guard. LeBron James for the rest of this game. There's still an opportunity. Like, this game is not over. This game is far from over.
The Pacers need to unlock and unleash their inner Golden State. And I hate when, I say that about teams, like they just need to launch a viable option. But like that's true because they tried to go inside and they never get the calls.
You can't get calls when you've got LeBron James.
And when they do get calls, they missed half their free throws.
They're not making other free throws.
So it's like, what do you do? You have to shoot 3.
You've got to take advantage of like what's being given to you. And if they're just gonna be given open shots on the outside, then you better make your open shots on the outside.
Yeah. And Thaddeus Young did hit the 3 earlier. He
airballed that one that he just put up.
So it's like,
well, exactly. It's like we can't even rely on you guys. Like, what are we doing? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is doing Dancing with the Stars. Jeez.
Yeah, it's an all-athlete. Tanya.
Oh, see, they finally woke up and realized that they can't put athletes on Dancing with the Stars because they're the ones who already have great footwork. So they decided to throw athletes at it, period. Oh, my goodness. No, I'm not actually going to be watching Dancing with the Stars. Just telling everybody right here, right now. I won't.
That's a mustache.
That is
That's quite the mustache.
That was an ugly head. We got that's a beard. That's a beard.
James Harden's got the Ulysses S. Grant beard.
James Harden has
that's the Rutherford B. Hayes beard.
Oh my God. How many presidents do you know, Ethan?
I know all the presidents.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. You are. That's right. I forgot about that. Let's not do that today, though.
All right.
Okay.
Did you know that in 19...
Yo, Sabonis just marched through the paint and took it to him. Look at LeBron. He's like, put me out there. It won't happen. Put me out there. It won't happen.
LeBron James is wearing a towel cape.
Clarkson, Green, Hill, Love, Kevin Love, and Larry Nance Jr. on the floor. Bogdanović, Collison, Oladipo, Sabonis, and Thaddeus Young. The Pacers blinked first. They have their starters out there already. The Pacers blinked first, but they don't have a choice. They're already down by 8.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to because, you are down. So
Collison passes it. Thaddeus goes to the – come on. Sabonis misses. Sabonis misses another mid-range jumper. We're not getting offensive rebounds. Like this is what's killing this game is that the Pacers are only getting 1 shot off in all of their possessions. Sabonis just committed another foul. Sabonis literally just committed another foul.
But show him Bogdanović.
I swear it was Sabonis, but Bogdanovich, you know what? It doesn't matter because we can ill afford to have either one of them actually out at this point.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
All right, I gotta. Oh
Jeff
my
Green.
goodness, my mixer thing.
That's what's happening.
Oh, wow. Hold on.
It's great. You can. I know it's probably getting picked up, and that's part of what's going on.
No, the volume. All right, there we go.
We will find the best.
We'll find
the best way to broadcast this.
The perfect volume for this. Oh, I can see.
Jeff Green just dropped all his free throws in there. Jeff Green.
It's a 10-point game.
It's a 10-point game now. Do we not have sound?
We have a little bit of sound. Well, they can hear. Hey, if you're listening right now, if someone in the comments can say if you can hear.
So we got to figure out which one of these microphones is not working properly.
I can barely. Oh my goodness! It's like.
Meanwhile, the Pacers get an easy 2 points, and he gets the foul. 78-86.
You know what? It might be my headphones.
Do you need to unplug them, or?
Well, they are plugged in.
No, I'm saying, do you need to take them out for this to be working?
No, that's not it.
I'm not sure who they called a foul on, to be honest. He had his back turned to Miles Turner, but he got the call and he got the shot off.
Well, somebody knows is bleeding.
Yeah, well, he's not important enough to he's not Larry Nance Jr. is not. That's not Larry Nance Jr., but he's not going to be in the game to finish it off. Like, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think that the microphone is on.
There we go. Okay.
You back out?
Yep.
We're back up and running?
Yep.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Do it again.
Hey, LeBron James is still going to lose this game.
That is
I haven't given up faith.
Bright assertion.
I literally have not given up faith. Like, until the final whistle goes, I'm still picking the Pacers. And I feel bad because when we first started, I was like, the Pacers don't have a chance. LeBron's never lost in the first round. And here we are, game 7, and I'm like, please just do this for me.
He has 38 points.
I told you. 38 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. He is 75% from the floor, and LeBron James has just checked back in for the last 8 minutes and 25 seconds of this game. It's on. It's officially on.
I'm going to take a Tums because my goodness.
You're making me think of Bill Simmons. When he was talking about the Red Sox series back in 2004, and he's watching his dad pick stuff out of his watching his dad pick pills out of a Altoids can. He's like, "Yo, those mints, can I have those?" And he's like, "No, these are Harl pills. I'm dying over here." Ooh, George Hill went to the rim hard. He was only gonna get fouled. I remember when I
was doing this back in the day, and I was taking my heart medication.
How many fouls is that? How many fouls is that on Miles Turner?
I have no idea.
I need the box score to be up. I can't reach around both these microphones. It's fine.
You know what? I should have just got my other headphones. These headphones are messing up, and these are the noise canceling ones. These are the expensive ones. They can't break. Oh my goodness! Wow, you're a lifesaver.
That's what I'm here for. Oh, nobody wants to tell me how many fouls anybody has. More info. Here we go. 88-79. Cleveland is still up. 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Carlson has the ball. He's been double teamed. We're down in the key. Keep it. Thaddeus, get the hook shot. Oh my goodness. That was the ugliest hook shot I ever seen.
How did you miss that?
Because he doesn't know how to take a hook shot. Doesn't know how to take a hook shot. I need to box score. Thank you. I'm trying to look at personal fouls. Miles Turner does have 5 fouls. That's exactly what I was worried about. Miles Turner does have 5 fouls. Meanwhile, the only person they got to worry about is Kevin Love on 4. And they just launched a 3.
Well, this is weird. Does this have a switch or something?
The double bass cans.
Oh.
So turn the bass down. Put them on this way. You do have a microphone. Your microphone's probably going to be on.
Oh, I don't need the mic on.
I don't know how to turn it off, so that's going to be on you.
Well,
91-79, 7 minutes, 12 seconds. There's a break in play as they are checking. They're checking for the foul, but the foul happened. Oladipo's on the line again. Oladipo, come on. Come on, come on.
I don't hear anything.
It's okay.
Well, I'm going to have to wing it. Okay. Cool.
Screw it.
Screw it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live, and there may not be audio, but guess what? We love you guys.
I can see the tiny dots in the corner, so I'm assuming that means the audio is present.
Okay.
We in the
Oladipo made his free throws. It's a 10-point game.
If you will, the circular sphere.
The sphere of sound.
Audio.
The sound of sphere. The sphere of sound.
So it's a 10-point game. 7 minutes to go. Wow.
What just happened?
How was that not goaltending?
LeBron James.
Oh my goodness.
It's not open.
Okay.
It'll survive. Be right back. Keep talking.
All right. Well, Pacers down 12. Pretty sure they're going to lose. So I'm going to give you guys a little update. I saw the Avengers. Has anyone seen the Avengers yet? If you have, I'm going to give you a second. Let me know in the comments. Reactions, first of all. No spoilers for those that haven't seen it yet. It was amazing.
We have sound. We're fine.
Okay, cool.
Live and in stereo. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Miles Turner. Still not making. Oh, rebound! Whoa! Look at that. Darren Collison to the hole. Whoa! We need this. We need a lot more of this. We need a lot more second chance points.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. You'd think we were sponsored by Marvel. Darren Collison's actually having himself a game. George Hill, okay. They didn't. The Cavaliers did not try to go for the offensive rebound. They clearly have the height advantage. That's a foul, and that's and one. Victor Oladipo.
7-point game.
Oladipo drives to the hole, gets the layup, gets fouled. Come on. I just want this to happen so bad.
So really quick game break. You had an update on Man United, right? I don't know if this is the right time to bring that up.
Oh, goodness. Don't talk to me about Manchester United.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I don't even know, which one is, worse. Because Manchester United is literally the worst second-place team of all time. And then Arsenal are finally getting rid of Arsene Wenger. Fellaini with a header won the game 2-1 earlier this afternoon.
Wow.
Meanwhile, at the line, Oladipo, come on, just make it. Just make it. Just by my reaction, you already know what happened. I have faith in this team. But we're going to have to... This is easy. This is a pick and roll. Switch off. Switch off. Switch off.
Wow,
that was a great spin. No!
Offensive foul.
Good. Fine. No. They called goaltending. They gave him that
What?
shot. They gave him that. They just gave him that. Watch this.
Oh, wow. They called goaltending here, eh?
It hit the glass first. It hit the glass first by that much.
In Game 5.
It hit the glass first by that much.
As it did in Game 5.
Bogdanovich for 3. Miles Turner pushed, or did they just call him on for an offensive foul?
Yeah,
pushed. Because Miles Turner's next time he commits a foul, he's done. It's a 9-point game. It's 5 minutes left. Miles Turner is not a great free throw shooter. Yes, Manchester United, for the record, they did lose earlier today. No, they won earlier today too. It was the last time that Arsene Wenger was going to take on Manchester United, and they lost. This is so stress worthy.
All right, 7-point game.
1 of 2. LeBron is playing point guard at this point. Like, it's either going to be an isolation or it's going to be pick and roll from here on out. LeBron James has decided this is his game. That's a moving pick, right? They call it foul on Sabonis. That was the
Bogdanovic?
Yeah, that is Bogdanovic. Sorry. I don't know why I get them confused. They look nothing alike. LeBron's just getting easy calls. He's just getting easy calls, and there's no other real word for it. There's nothing else I can really say about it. Bogdanovic is just waiting for that pick to show up. Switch off Miles, trap him. Y'all had the chance to trap him. They didn't take it, and Thompson gets himself into the lane and misses an easy shot.
Wow.
Okay, so everybody's committed more than 4 fouls, so everything's free throws from here on out. Miles Turner is standing right outside the paint. Just give it to him. There, post it. Come on. Ooh. Thaddeus Young needs to not be on this team next year.
Wow.
What just happened?
They called an offensive foul.
Are you serious?
A push-off.
Are you serious? The refs want LeBron so hard. The NBA knows that without LeBron in the Eastern Conference, they can't market it. But that comes down to the NBA not knowing how to market its stars. Push off where? I think Miles Turner just fouled out.
Wow, that's a flop like I've never seen.
Miles Turner just fouled out, and that was another flop.
Yep.
You know what?
So...
Exactly. Look at him. Look at him. He knows. He got the whole ball. He got the shot back on.
J.R. Smith was elbowing Miles Turner out of the rebound. And then Miles Turner got the rebound. J.R. Smith flew backwards while elbowing Miles Turner, and he got the offensive foul call. That's quite something. That is amazing.
And Miles Turner is seeing for the first time the effect of having a superstar like LeBron James on the opposite team. Nate McMillan just called timeout. It's a 9-point game. Miles Turner is not moved. LeBron's like, yeah, that's right. The refs is in my pocket. It's cool. It's fine. We're going to a commercial break.
They had a play a few years back where I can't remember who it was, but he got lightly pushed by LeBron, and he did exactly what LeBron did this game, where he took a couple steps and then flew backwards, and the ref did not call it as a foul.
This makes me so upset. I was so prepared. I was so utterly
I told you,
prepared.
because they're in Cleveland. They're going to get all the calls.
LeBron gets calls, period, though. LeBron's going to get calls for the rest of the Eastern Conference, playoffs, period, no matter who they go up against.
I think it's just, the home team, basically.
Again, the NBA doesn't know how to market its stars, and so it thinks that, without LeBron James and Steph Curry in the finals, they won't know what to do with themselves. Anthony Davis is a bona fide star. He can make it to the finals. This Pacers team, you remember when the Detroit Pistons, not the bad boy Pistons, but you remember Chauncey Billups, Benoit's Pistons, remember how they won an entire championship on nothing but teamwork? That's the type of team that we're looking at right now with the Pacers. That's a team capable of winning a championship without actually having a super go-to guy. Somebody's just going to get 20 points and everyone's going to carry themselves. The Cavaliers are winning. It's not even fun.
90.
They've blown a couple of calls now. I don't even care what the score is at this point. I don't care.
Wow.
It is 97-88.
97-88.
It's 97-88 Cavs.
4 minutes to go.
4 minutes left. Again, but seriously, if the NBA knew how to like market out all 16 teams that made it to the playoffs, then you wouldn't have this problem where people would be like, "Oh, well, it's fixed, it's rigged, this, that, and the other." Because honestly, like, why else would people be tuning in at this point, if for anything else than other than being like, I don't want to see the Warriors and the Cavs play in the finals again. Because me personally, I'm not gonna watch the finals if that happens again. I'm really not. Like it's the same thing with Juventus winning 7 times in a row. It's the same thing with Celtic winning. I think they just clinched their 7th title in a row. PSG always wins in France. Like when you're just waiting for the same team to confirm that they're champions again, you just get over it. Even the even the Celtics and the Lakers. Even though the Celtics took away most of those, like at least it was fun to watch. You know,
yeah.
Like you had a bunch of stars, you had a bunch of amazing players, and you had a bunch of storylines that you could create from it and be like, yeah, we've done this again, but different guys are stepping up, right? Thank you so much. We've been trying to get that figured out because we had some mic.
Yeah, we lost the headphones because they were messing up.
It's cool though. Oladipo's like, come on, don't worry about the calls, don't worry about none of this BS. Ooh, he just said F him on live television. It's cool. We got lip readers. LeBron is up to 40 points. Still got 7 rebounds. Still got 7 assists. So maybe he won't get a triple double.
I remember. You remember 2005? The Pacers made it to the conference finals.
Right.
And their main player was Danny Granger, wasn't he?
It was Granger, I think, back at that time. I want to say.
Wasn't he a rookie that year?
I want to say.
Because Reggie Miller
had just left.
Yeah.
Reggie Miller had just left at that point.
And that was right after the Malice at the Palace.
That's still the most.
Yeah, Granger and O'Neal. Thank you.
It was. Thank you.
It
was J.O.
The guy's name
It was J.O. I remember that.
So,
and Jeff Foster was the big dude in the middle. Jeff Foster's the big dude. We still had Ron Artest.
Possible. Oh, it's 97-90. Okay, so it's a 7-point game.
It's a 7-point game now.
LeBron's going to, pass it out.
LeBron actually kicked out. Oh, goodness. And LeBron is the reason why they just got the dang on offensive rebound. Trap them. They got to come back up. Trap.
No, they're never going to do it.
You got to get desperate, man. You got to get desperate against this Cleveland team. Like, you just got to go for it. And they're not going for it. And Cleveland is doing exactly what I just told them.
Kevin Love's unguarded. Okay.
That's because he's not a threat behind the three-point line. See, it's isolation basketball. They're just going to let him take a shot. It's LeBron. He's just going to take the dang on shot. And you're not blocking out. Ooh, you almost gave it up. It is 97-90, 3 minutes left. Collison's got the ball. He's coming down the court. They run a pick and rolls. He was open, but they didn't go for it. No, that was Oladipo, not Collison.
Wow. How did you mess that up?
LeBron just dove for a steal, y'all.
Wow.
You know what?
It'd be like if LeBron was losing right now. Jeez Louise.
LeBron just dove and got a steal. Like, completely, like, Superman and, like, got a steal. It hurts my soul to watch this happen. That was an actual foul. All of these cheap calls. Dude, this hurts. Like, for them to have gotten this close and then for it to look like this at the last minutes. This hurts.
How? That is
He didn't dive. Hang on. I just saw him on the ground. I'm sorry for yelling. He didn't even dive. Bogdanovich, it bounced off his hands.
Had butterfingers for a split second. He took his eyes off the ball.
He got scared because he had LeBron guarding him. He's been guarding LeBron all game. 5
feet away from him.
He's been guarding LeBron all game. How are you scared to have LeBron James in your face? Tristan Thompson has made all of his free throws today so far. That is news.
The ball hit him in the hands. It was like he was playing football.
LeBron's never going to play for the Lakers. Ew. LeBron will never go to Los Angeles. He's had enough of his party time in Miami. He's not going to Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness. Oladipo.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Shot.
It's
a
still a 6-point game.
This 2.5 to go.
It's about to start turning into timeout central.
Well, they both have 2 timeouts left.
LeBron's not going to go to the Lakers. I don't know who you've been hanging out with, Chris, but there is absolutely no way in heck that would ever happen in a million years. Kobe Bryant would literally, show up to those negotiations.
Wow. Yeah, traveling. Serious. Thank you. Finally. Jeez Louise.
It's Tristan Thompson, though. You can't call that on LeBron James.
How is that not a technical?
But LeBron James is allowed to take as many steps as he wants.
So people can just do this.
Yeah.
And, like, hold the ball away from the other team.
I mean, I've been stuff like that. Ooh, no! Why? Why did you? Sabonis could have easily just dunked it. Sabonis could have easily just dunked it, and he kicked it out for a 3-point shot.
Why would you do that?
I'm done.
Why would you kick? Well, I guess he was wide open, though.
I don't care. Take your 2 points and get back on defense. What are you doing? And then they got fouled. And then they fouled somebody. I don't even know what just happened.
How did LeBron get a foul? Out of what? What happened?
I was too busy being upset that he kicked the ball out. Like, I have no idea what just happened. I wasn't even watching. I won't even lie to you guys. That guy didn't burn his shirt. He's wearing it.
That's unbelievable.
Is it, though?
Well, no. Not the burning the shirt part, but just like what just happened. Like he kicked the ball out to the 3-point line. All right, now it's an 8-point game with 2 minutes to go.
It would no. I'm not disagreeing with the idea that him on the Lakers would be a good fit. I'm saying LeBron won't go for it. I'm saying LeBron would never actually go for playing for the Lakers. Like, he wants to stay in Cleveland. This is what he always wanted. He got his dream, and he's making a max. It's over. Tristan Thompson just got a huge block. It's over. I have officially conceded with 1:39 left. I know it's
Phil's the best.
Philly. No.
Oh,
Philly next year? Seriously. Philly next year is going to be that team that everybody's going to be like, holy crap. Yeah, they're still in the playoffs. They're still in the playoffs. No. They're still in the playoffs. I think that they have a shot. I think that here's the thing. The Pacers should have beaten Cleveland. The Pacers should. Like, the game is still happening. That's a
Thank you for calling that. There you go. They called.
Victor Oladipo just got fouled shooting a 3-pointer, okay? And they called a loose ball foul completely away from the ball.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Wow.
Oh, he just got fouled shooting that 3, and they didn't call anything, but they called it on the floor. This is awful. This is awful ref. This is awful refereeing. This is awful officiating. Seriously, watch. Look at him.
Yeah, you're right.
He's already getting slapped.
Kevin Love fouled him. That's unbelievable.
Oh, what they were trying to point out was that the shot clock had already expired.
Oh.
That's what they had pointed out. It doesn't, whatever. I think the foul should override the shot clock, but that's just me. Sabonis, meanwhile, trying to make his free throws. Man, at this point.
It's a 6-point game, so 2 3-pointers just tie the game.
It's going to be LeBron isolation. Like, it's LeBron isolation. He wants his 2, he wants his 3. He's trying to get to 50 points. That's what people do not understand. Like, you think he's not thinking about it? He's thinking about it. Look at him. Just standing there, running the pick, and then standing out. He's gonna post up, double team him. They're not going to double team him. 5 seconds on the clock. Shoots the 3. Ooh, we missed. Okay. All right, hang on. We got a chance here. Oh, be smart, Oladipo. Be smart. No, screw a 3-pointer. Screw a 3-pointer. Get in there. That's a foul.
How is that not a foul?
Do you see who that is?
What?
Because it's LeBron James down there.
Okay, now it's a foul. Thank you. LeBron's complaining. There you go.
We have Chinese all the way to China. We have made it to the. Is that Japanese?
I don't know. 6-point game, 1 minute left. LeBron just fouled somebody.
I know, right? Like, mark this on your calendars. Like, April 29th.
LeBron's the best in the world. I want evidence. No,
get out of here. No.
Okay, I will accept possibly current basketball players in the United States.
He's not even in my top 5 all time.
All right.
He's not.
A minute to go. No, don't go inside.
What are you talking about? Stop it. Calm down. I want my 2 points, and I want them
It's a 4-point game, 50 seconds to go. Oh, my goodness. This is getting intense.
LeBron is the best player currently in the NBA. But if you want to talk about our all-time top 5.
Oladipo just went ham on the rim.
Top 5.
Top 5?
Okay? But here's the thing. My top 5, okay? I want Wilt the Stilt or Kareem playing center Yeah. I want Dennis Rodman, the best rebounder ever at power forward. I want Michael Jordan playing small forward. Yeah. I want Reggie Miller playing shooting guard. Point guard, the Irving Magic Johnson. I put LeBron on my bench. And I have no shame about it.
I would put...
No, this is not over. It's only 4 points. It's only 4 points. It is not over. I feel bad because I just conceded like a minute ago.
I was very...
It's so close.
LeBron James.
Yeah, that's my top 5. Like, legitimately, that's my top 5. Dennis Rodman was like my idol as a kid, man.
LeBron James.
The Worm was literally
Michael Jordan, best. Reggie Miller.
We're hometown kids, can you tell?
I would go. Shoot, I'm trying to think. Wilt Chamberlain's. I'm trying to think outside the box a little bit.
You always put Chuck Barkley in there. He was sick. Hey, he was 6'4", and he was battling guys 6 inches above him, like literally.
Game standings.
I don't know what that means.
Like the rest of the games in the NBA. The Celtics.
Nobody else is playing currently. Hang on, I have all this.
Well, no, the Celtics and the.
The Pacers have 2 timeouts left. The Cavaliers have 1. We're back at it. Okay, LeBron has got the ball. We're 30 seconds left. 7 on the shot clock. LeBron just cut to the basket and got an easy 2. It is 102-96 with 30 seconds left. And the Pacers just called their second to last timeout.
He said, Jermaine said, Kobe. Wait.
See, Pippen. Yeah.
Rodman, Bill Russell. Who's AI? AI?
1-on-1. AI is Allen Iverson.
Shoot.
Yeah, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Bill Russell. You know what? That is a strong lineup. And credit to you for reminding people that Scottie Pippen is literally LeBron who doesn't score as much. Like Scottie Pippen didn't have to score as much. No, not even worse at all. Scottie Pippen is the reason why those teams are great.
Salty.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. It happens. Yo, Iverson was that dude though. Like Curry is just a product of Iverson and Reggie Miller combined. Like
Reggie Miller was interesting in the fact that
he's the greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
But he could talk trash.
He was the best trash talker.
And then back it up.
He was the best
while he was talking trash.
Go watch the 30 for 30 where he's talking about the Knicks. Yeah. He used to mess with Spike Lee. He used to just with John Starks. It was great. He's fantastic.
When he did the choke symbol,
who do I think
Spike Lee?
Yes. Who do I think will actually win this year? My dark horse pick is the Pelicans. Like, just as like the basketball fan in me wants the Pelicans to win.
I want the 76ers.
The basketball fan in us says Pelicans 76ers. If we're talking about what's actually going to happen at this point, I seriously.
If the Cavs pull this out, I want the Sixers to beat them in 4 games.
I think the Rockets and the Warriors are going to be interesting, and I really can't pick it. I think the Cavs are going to destroy the Raptors. I think the Pacers will destroy the Raptors. The Sixers are going to beat the Celtics.
Take the shot.
They have to take a 3 now, and he missed it.
How is that not a foul?
Because it's LeBron James. What are you not getting?
They called it against the Pacers?
Ethan, how long have you been watching this game?
Oh, my goodness. They said 1-on-1 LeBron or Jordan.
I can't compare them, but if I'm being honest with myself, my heart says Michael Jordan played harder defense than LeBron James ever has in his entire life. LeBron looks more physically imposing. Jordan and Kobe have a lot in common when it comes to playing defense. I really think Jordan would be able to stop LeBron more often. And Jordan has those really subtle, and Jordan played in an era where he could kind of push off a little bit and get that extra half step. Like,
are we watching the same game?
I don't think LeBron James would actually win a 1-on-1 game against prime Michael Jordan. Seriously. Like, if it weren't for the fact that Jordan went to go play baseball for a year for no reason, he'd have won 7 championships in a row. Yeah.
You really think we'll beat the Knicks?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, no, wait.
No, you are exactly right. Kobe is one of the best defenders the NBA ever saw. Hands down, Kobe was one of the best defenders the game ever saw. He never backed down from anybody, never stopped for nobody. Kobe. I remember that time. I don't remember who it was. Like somebody like tried to punk Kobe Bryant, okay, and he's like doing the whole like defending thing. He's defending the inbound pass, and they go, and Kobe doesn't blink. Okay, the ball's literally like this far from his face, like
yeah, I remember that.
Like, and Kobe doesn't even think about it, doesn't blink, doesn't even try. Like, it was beautiful. Kobe Bryant is one of the coldest. It's okay. It's okay. Did you burn your jersey the first time though? Like, I have a serious question. Did you burn your jersey the first time?
Yeah. Is your jersey still the same one?
Is it the old one? Is it the old one before the good year? Is it before the good year? Is it over for the Patriots? At this point, yeah, probably. Yeah. At this point in the game, yeah, probably. Reggie, like, I'll take it.
Is
like,
Reggie Miller still on the team? Yes or no?
Shut up.
No.
No. But I give that's true. The only person to score 8 points in 8 seconds. But I tell you this though, this is the first time LeBron has ever been pushed in the first round. Like, he's never been this tired going into the second round of the playoffs. Like, the Raptors have a chance, okay? The Sixers and the Celtics, whoever makes it out of that series, they have a chance. Like, the Eastern Conference is about as open as it's ever going to be with LeBron James in it, is this year. And Bogdanovich launches another desperate three. Sabonis takes the easy two and misses. They get a tip in. It's 103-98.
5-point
game. I mean, it's 5.
17 seconds, 5-point game.
But, I mean, everyone's out of timeouts. I think the Cavs will not make the finals. Cavs looks like they don't know what they're doing. I think it's not even down to the fact that Tyronn Lue isn't a bad coach. He's a fantastic coach. I don't think it's down to LeBron James being subpar. You see how many points he's got today. I think this Cavs team is as weak as it's possibly been because your second option this year is Kevin Love. J.R. Smith isn't shooting the way that you want him to. Tristan Thompson doesn't look the way that he did a couple years ago. George Hill isn't performing the way that they expected George Hill to perform. Like, there's so much it's just less talented top to bottom. And like, if LeBron doesn't, you saw it like in Miami, if LeBron didn't show up, Dwayne Wade would take over. Chris Bosh could take over when he really needed to. Like, it's not happening the same way.
And he already left Cleveland. So like, he came back and won a championship. So I don't think that
I can't show you the game.
Like,
there's a reason why we're doing it this way. We can't show you the game.
And we were talking about baseball and football as well. So
yeah, we cover we do our podcast.
We have an actual podcast outside of it.
Very
clever. That's cool.
I know you said he won't, but if he did leave Cleveland, would it ruin his legacy? I don't think it would actually ruin his legacy at this point. He did leave, come back, and the fans, the Cleveland fans clearly have embraced him.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah. So
LeBron's legacy is perfectly fine. It's intact. He came back to Cleveland. He came back to Cleveland and he decided that he was gonna win a championship for his team. He needed it, But if LeBron leaves at this point, I can see the resentment to it. But at the same time, for what he does for the community, for what he does for Akron, and for what he's brought to the game of basketball, his legacy will be fine. But I honestly just don't believe that he'll leave at this point.
Like, think about it. Nobody else in the history of Cleveland Cavaliers has won a championship for that team.
Like, let's remember that Cleveland is still starving for a championship. Like, let's not forget that the Indians had to lose to the Cubs.
Yeah, in Game 7.
Game 7, extra innings. Like, everybody.
They were within, like, a couple hits of winning the World Series.
I'm a Cubs fan. You don't understand how nerve-wracking it was. It was 2 years ago because last year was Houston. But you do not know how nerve-wracking it was to go to extra innings and be like, we're going to blow it. We're going to blow it in the same town that you've already got LeBron. Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah. LeBron has to get a game.
All right.
Yes, go Cubs. WGN, Harry Carey, the whole 9 yards. The Pacers are down. Here, take this last 3. It's over. Oladipo missed the last 3. They just fouled Joe Chill. It's probably over. 6.5 seconds left, fourth quarter. 104-98. Good job, Indiana. Good job, Pacers. We tried. We really, really tried. I will not agree that Patrick Ewing is the best player of all time, but Patrick Ewing deserves a crap ton more credit considering what he did for New York and how injured he really was at the end of the day. That dude never really had two knees at the end of his career. Patrick Ewing took a lot, and he took a lot of guff for that last thing that happened, for the last that layup. I don't remember who it was against, but that layup that he missed at the very end of one of those.
Was that the Pacers game?
No. Patrick, was it a Pacers game?
Well,
I'm 25, man. I was a child
when that happened. Games.
Woohoo! The daddy just did his thing. Hey, man, Lance should have just blown in his ear again. Lance should have just blew him away. It would have been fine. It's cool. Just pick it up. Just launch it, guys. It's over. It's over. Just shoot, man.
Now they make a 3-pointer.
The Cavaliers are going to play the Raptors. It is going to be Raptors versus Cleveland. The Raptors were the first seed, so the Raptors do have home court advantage. And look at that. That's what I wanted to see, though. Oladipo and LeBron just had a little hug, and I think LeBron said something to the effect of, "Holy crap, I ain't never had to fight this hard in the first round, bro."
105-101, the final score. Cavs beat the Pacers.
It works out. It's fine.
Cavs.
I think it'll be the first year Lamar and Kyle will be up on LeBron. I'm not picking the Raptors. I like their regular season. I like their regular season. They looked good. I don't think the Raptors
barely got out of the first round.
I don't think they're going to make it as far as everybody wants them to. The Sixers and the Celtics have the best chance of taking out the Cavs. I think the Sixers probably have a better chance.
The Celtics haven't even finished
the
series.
No, the Celtics finished last night.
Oh, they did?
They won Game 7, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. The Sixers, I know, right? That's what happens when you don't have cable.
Raptors are whack.
The coolest thing, seriously, the greatest thing that they have for them is that Drake will sit on their sidelines. That's what's cool about the Raptors.
Drake will get them one game.
Drake, and as soon as Toronto loses, you're just gonna see Drake in Cleveland again.
That's the Drake pass.
That's Drake.
Look, Drake has.
He's a fake fan. He's a fake fan. We've seen him wear literally every jersey imaginable.
No,
I have. He's got all 32 teams in his freaking.
You go into his house, open up his closet. He has a jersey with his name on it.
Yes, he's got a jersey with his name on it with number 6, with literally every team you can think of.
Running through the 6 just means running through every single city. Just insert blank city.
Right. Insert blank city with my woes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop. I will stop. So the second round is set. The Rockets and the Jazz are going to play later on today. The Pelicans versus the Warriors. We got the Raptors versus the Cavs, and we got the Sixers playing the Celtics. I really want the Pelicans to beat the Warriors, because if the Pelicans do that, I think they take out the Rockets. But
I cannot believe it. James Harden cannot be beaten by Anthony Davis and the Pelicans. No, because
Rajon Rondo is one of the best defensive point guards you're ever going to see.
I'm putting LeBron as the best ever.
That is definitely because you were born in 2001. Dude, go look up. I want you to go look up Reggie Miller. I want you to go look up Allen Iverson. I want you to go look up everybody who played with Michael Jordan and everybody who had to play against Michael Jordan and never got that far. Go look up Karl Malone. Go look up John Stockton. Go look up Chuck Barkley. Literally, all of those dudes just as good.
I know
LeBron James does look pretty dang on great for this generation, but the last generation of players collectively puts LeBron to shame.
Harden barely played. What? Hold on.
No, they had a hard time getting out of the first round. No, that's not a joke. They were shooting awful. That's why it took them so long to get past that series in the first place. Utah versus Houston is going to be fun, but I don't think that. The game's already started.
No, the game's already started.
It's being broadcast on here. That's
the Rockets are up 12-7 right now.
14-10.
14-10.
As the computer decides to update itself late.
The first quarter. So, James Harden.
I don't
so
remember.
Far this series. He has, let's see. He's been playing over 30 minutes for the past 3 games. So I don't know what you're talking about with not getting minutes in this.
No, not minutes. Hang on. Go back, because they're probably trying to explain to us.
Larry Bird's the closest thing to LeBron, really. Except the muscle. Oh. Okay.
Wow. You know, that's not a comparison I've heard before, but that's a little bit more accurate than people want it to be.
I don't know. I think Larry Bird was less.
Larry Bird was less athletic, but he was still. Sounds weird, but he was less athletic, but he was as he could turn a game. Definitely could. John Stockton. John Stockton never left.
Oh, you're really gonna hold that against him?
I do. I'm a Pacers fan. Reggie Miller sat here for 18 years.
Superior after 11. No, I'd say 2007 because he took the Cavs to the finals.
They got swept by the Spurs.
But he
took
the team to the finals.
That was a team that didn't have anybody on it. Like, at least he has Kevin Love today. I'll give you that much. I will give you that.
Well, if you're judging LeBron, Reggie Miller never won it.
Jermaine, I've been telling that to people for years. And they always shut up. Literally every single time. LeBron and Scottie Pippen with a scoring touch. A1. I got you. James Harden, I think what it was is the statistics that I heard. The reason why they're talking about the Rockets that way, I heard that they had like the worst shooting percentage out of anybody in the playoffs to start off for that series. That's why the Rockets did struggle. And remember, they have Mike D'Antoni as a coach. They can't rely on playing defense. Like, they're not going to play defense. Like, that's all it is. Yeah. LeBron can't win by himself. So couldn't Jordan. No. You're right. That's why it's a team sport.
Baseball. True. It was an individual sport.
I think Jordan consistently had a better supporting cast. If Michael Jordan and all these players came to the today's league, yes. The only thing is they would actually be as, if not more successful, because of the way that you can and cannot defend people these days. Because back in the 90s, like, y'all remember those highlights from the 80s where dudes would get clotheslined and it'd be 2 shots and you'd move on with your life. Like, you can't do that in today's game. Like, it's a different era. I think if you stuck a lot of those guys in here,
so I don't think they would be.
Yes! Whoa! Who are you counting out? You think Chuck Barkley still couldn't get 15 rebounds in this league?
No, well,
you think
what you were just saying about that, I don't think they would be able to do that today.
Yeah, I think that they would adjust their game. I honestly think that they would adjust their game. You'd see a lot more technicals. They'd be like DeMarcus Cousins. They'd just be like DeMarcus Cousins. You'd see him throw guys around every once in a while. LeBron would make it in the 90s. Though.
I think
LeBron is physical. You can see it from his physical stature. He's big enough to make it. He's good enough, and he's big enough, and he's not scared of anybody. He could make it in the 90s.
I think Steph Curry could make it in the 90s.
Steph Curry would make it the same way Allen Iverson did. Like, you wouldn't be able to touch him. He'd get around you.
Yeah.
You know? I agree with you, Jermaine. The game does look a lot different. But I think that they would adjust. And I think you'd still just see, I think you'd see like some games just deteriorate. You'd see them become like foul fest. You see guys like get taken down a few times. Like, it would just happen that way.
So
like Cousins,
Meta World Peace.
Yeah.
I hate that we have to use that.
What are you talking about? Oh man, World Be Free. Come on, Meta World Peace is fine. World Be Free is the name. Meta World Peace is.
I know, but it just seems a little contradictory.
Cousins and Anthony Davis could definitely. After what happened.
Yeah,
it does after what happened.
Listen,
like for anybody for everybody who's still around, I was there live.
In sports, for him to be involved.
For him to be Meta World Peace, I remember watching that game live and being like, "Holy crap, this is going really south."
Ben Wallace started that.
No, wasn't it Rasheed Wallace?
Rasheed Wallace. No, yeah, Rasheed Wallace.
Was it Rasheed or was it? I don't remember which Wallace it was, but one of them was laying. It was a foul. Somebody went to go lay on the table. Ron Artest went to lay on the table.
Ron Artest went up to him because he was trying to get the ball back, and then Wallace just like went at him.
Yeah,
and then
but remember, like they stopped for a second, and Ron Artest went to go lay on the table. Yeah, and everybody kind of wandered off,
and then some fans started throwing stuff.
Yeah, and then somebody missiled that beer, and it was fair game for literally everybody ever.
They were like, "Oh, they're going up into the stands."
Yo, the commentators were like,
and then like Wallace went up into the stands.
Yeah, and then once you saw like Steven Jackson like haymaker in that.
Oh my god!
It was it was crazy.
Steph,
Hey, y'all not gonna be hating on Team Light Skin Y'all not gonna be hating on Team Light Skin. Steph Curry.
Wait,
If
Reggie
Allen
Miller,
Iverson, if for real though, if Reggie Miller can hack it, Steph Curry can hack it. Trust me. Steph Curry is Allen Iverson. Steph Curry is Allen Iverson and Reggie Miller put into the same player, y'all. Like, think about it for a second.
And Reggie Miller is Steph Curry mixed with Lance Stevenson. A little bit.
Nah, that's what happened, Jermaine. You're right.
Ron Hart fell Ben. Then they almost fought. Yeah.
And then Ron Artest was like, I don't want anything to do with this. I know I got a reputation. You mother. Yeah. He went off, man. It was great. Could the best 90s players survive in the now league? I will say it before and I say it again. I think that they would have to learn how to not hand check people. I think defending is really the only thing that would change for them. But offensively, getting their numbers, getting their production, being a part of a team, no problems.
Yeah, and
absolutely zero problems.
Kobe started in the 90s and went on into here. So
I don't think the tempo's a problem. I don't think the tempo's a problem. You just train slightly differently. Like these guys are, you got to remember, these guys are still peak athletes, okay? Tell them to go run 10 miles. Half of them could do it.
And look, here's an example. Shaquille O'Neal. He was a rookie in 96, was it?
Who?
Shaquille O'Neal?
No. Ew. Shaq is older than that.
Oh, 94?
I want to say he was like 94.
Okay, so Shaquille O'Neal's an example. He was able to survive from the early 90s all the way to 2009-ish?
Because remember, he started in Orlando.
Yeah. Wow. So he was a player.
Let me take a look at when he got drafted.
He was a superstar that was able to make the transition.
Yeah, he came out in 92, man.
92, yeah. So when he retired?
He retired in 2011 after he had that Boston Celtics time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he spent time
19 years. So there you go.
I agree with you, Nathaniel, though. Reggie Miller definitely would honestly, he'd probably still be on top. Honestly, he'd probably still be on top of that list if he'd probably still be on top of that list if he were to play in today's game rather than when he did. Because Reggie Miller, I love Steph Curry, and he's going to break that record. But to me, Reggie Miller is still the best three-point shooter of all time. Ray Allen stuck around a little bit longer than he probably should have. Remember, he didn't really play too hard in those last final series, but Ray Allen's got that record for a reason.
Shaq was washed.
Shaq was.
Yeah.
Shaq was done by the time he left Miami. Shaq was done.
I think that was
Shaq was done when he left Miami. He went to Phoenix because they had the best physical therapist in the league at the time. Yeah. And then he came to Cleveland to play with LeBron. And then he went to Boston to be in Boston, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
I think that's more just him physically.
Yeah. Like you got to remember, Shaq is 7 foot and naturally 300 pounds. Like he's just a big dude. You can't pound your body like that without it falling.
I was saying like him, like as playing wise, he was able to make the transition.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. But he like defined. Like, he was the start of the new era, really, especially once he got to Los Angeles.
And Kobe Bryant was a rookie in '98.
Kobe Bryant was a rookie
because I remember he played in the 2000 NBA Finals.
He was there for the finals. I think that he was.
So Kobe Bryant, he played all the way up until 2000.
Kobe Bryant played till
2016.
He played for 20 years.
Yeah,
he played for 20 years. He never left. Never left Los Angeles. Like credit to him for sticking it out with them. Kobe came out in '96 from
96,
and he retired. And he retired in 2016.
Tim Duncan, another player. He started in the '90s.
Yeah, Tim Duncan is very underrated. Nathaniel, we'll be around. We'll be around for more games. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
It'll probably be next week. So next Sunday, we'll be back on.
We might just be doing a podcast. We might live broadcast again.
Yeah, we might live broadcast.
It depends on who's playing on Sunday. Depends on who's playing and what time. If LeBron played ball hog every night. No. You're not wrong. LeBron can get 50 any single night. Yeah. LeBron can get 50 literally any night that he wants to. Well, like that's being LeBron James.
Yeah, him and Steph Curry.
Steph Curry could probably, like, I love Kobe Bryant for like scoring 81 points. Like these are the only two players that could come close is LeBron and Steph Curry. If they really decided to go for it. Harden probably belongs on that list, but he has learned to be less selfish. I don't know if he'd actually go for it if he even got the
Didn't Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points?
Chamberlain was the one who scored 100. Yeah.
Nice. So it's possible. But you just gotta have the ball all game. So
Curry started the deep range.
No, Reggie Miller.
No. Steph Curry's got more range than Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller set the record for threes.
But did Reggie Miller consistently make them from like literally a step ahead of the half court line? Like Steph Curry makes them from like the NBA logo that's sitting there in the corner. Like Steph Curry makes them in the corner before the game starts. Steph Curry probably, yeah. And Curry is
Duncan.
Y'all forgetting that.
Duncan and Shaq are exceptions.
Allow for himself. And you're right. We have transitioned from big men very, very quickly.
All right.
No, they're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
So
Marcus Camby didn't make it. No, you're right. Marcus Camby did not make it back.
Yeah.
He did not change his game. Very disappointing because I actually really enjoyed watching Marcus Camby. Patrick Ewing probably wouldn't survive.
Yeah.
I love Patrick Ewing. Like, no disrespect to Patrick Ewing. He's a legend of the game, but he wouldn't survive. He's just not physically, he's not conditionally, like he doesn't have the cardio to run up another court like that.
And do you think that's what happened with Yao Ming? Why he was out of the league so fast?
That probably has something to do with it. But also, again, like when you're that tall, you can't.
He started in the 2000s.
But when you can't, but again, like when you're that tall, you can't pound your knees like that. Like you're just gonna lose coverage. Yeah. All right. So
thank you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. This has been the Indoorfins podcast, first live stream. We will have our own channel next week.
We will post the links in your channel we'll post the links in your channel so that y'all can come over to the podcast channel. We're gonna start uploading podcasts on a regular basis.
Yep.
Y'all will meet our third co-host. Y'all will hear everything from American sports to European football to professional wrestling. We cover any and everything that you guys want to talk about. I love having this live chat so that we can actually like talk to you guys as it's happening. We'll start doing this on a more consistent basis. Thank you guys all for participating. Thank you guys all for sticking out the game with us, watching it. Again, we are the Indoorfins. That's
thank you.
That's Ethan. I'm Tuesday. Again, y'all will meet Dio. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. Thank y'all for coming out. The Pacers did not make it, but we're gonna be all right. Y'all have been Indoorfins. We are. Y'all have been Indoorfins.
Thank you.
Have a nice Sunday, y'all. See you next week.